With the introduction of new laws banning bikie insignia in public in Western Australia, more bikies are seen at the courthouse fighting the charges. Criminal Law of Unlawful Consorting and Prohibited Insignia Act 2021 names 46 bikie clubs across the country. The law gives police unprecedented powers to disrupt and limit bikie gatherings. Police also have powers to issue dispersal notices. Bikies need to hide or cover the bikie insignia, including club tattoos, in public. The new law which bans bikie insignia in public is as trending as the bikie tattoos were before the law being introduced. The law certainly has increased work for the courts, police as well as for lawyers. It has also caused confusion and skepticism in public. According to a report, people in Western Australia are reporting more bikie tattoos than reporting fire. Police are now receiving calls on bikie tattoos from clubs, pubs, bars and even small eateries and restaurants. Here is a list of well-known bikies seen at the courts fighting charges. Dane Brecovich, one of the state's most recognizable figures due to his tattoos that cover almost his entire body, including his face, has pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of displaying Hells Angels insignia. The charges were laid when Dane was a member of Hells Angels MC. It is understood at least one of the charges relates to a member of the public having reported Brecovich for wearing Hells Angels insignia at a Perth shopping centre in January. WA's most infamous outlaw, Troy Mercanti, is also facing an insignia charge. The summons was handed to him after he was told to step outside Mount Hawthorn's Lupo Lab Italian restaurant while he was having lunch with John Kaiser. Mercanti also received summons that afternoon for breaching a dispersal notice order that had been issued to him only hours earlier in the day. The dispersal notice was issued to Mercanti that morning as he waited to pick up an Interstate Mongols member from Perth Airport ahead of a party that weekend. Mercanti is yet to enter pleas. He is still taking advice from his lawyer Paul Holmes on this matter. However, those charges are the least of his worries at the moment after he was hit with the state's first ever unlawful consorting notice late last month, which forbids him from associating with 31 of his bikie mates. Brendan Luke Saka, 39, appeared in court on Thursday 9th of June 2022, charged with displaying Mongols insignia in Northbridge on May 7th. He did not enter pleas and will reappear in court on July 7th. Former Fink who switch allegiance to the Mongols is the gang's senior enforcer Brendan Saka. He fled the Gold Coast after the Queensland crackdown began in late 2013. Saka is a bodybuilder by profession. Matthew Desmond Roche, 32, another bikie caught up in the legislation, appeared in Perth Magistrates Court on Thursday 9th of June 2022. Roche is alleged to have displayed lone wolf insignia in Perth on May 5th. He will now face trial on November 3rd, with police expected to call 3 witnesses and potentially rely on body-worn camera vision. Rebel bikies, Rebels Jesse Copeman, Jason Wayne Pettygrove, Tyson Keith Robinson and Jamie Frederick Ginn are due to face trial on similar charges. 4 bikies were accused of flaunting their tattoos in public at a Scarborough hotel pool party. All 4 were arrested.
Fortunately, guys, you've heard of the new legislation that's come in? Well, I'm sure you have been, okay? So as of Christmas Eve, a new legislation came in from the Criminal Law, Unlawful Consorting and Prohibited Insignia Act. First and foremost, at this point in time, tattoos displaying of a prohibited insignia, such as the Rebels format or anything relating to the Rebels OMCG, is an offence in a public space. So anything with a 1% is an offence, okay? So anyone that is displaying tattoos here of that nature, you'll be receiving a summons. Saying that you didn't know, it's been in the media the last 3 weeks.
Hells Angel Tyson Robinson faced same problem at Copeland's 35th birthday party at the Rendezvous Hotel on January 8th. Robinson was partying with his bikie mates around the pool area when police was called by other guests at the hotel. Police body cam footage obtained shows gang crime squad officers grilling a number of shirtless men who were lounging by the pool. At one point an officer questions a bikie sipping a drink who was holding a towel around his waist with Rebels Australia inked across his left forearm. Nathan Norman Greenway, a Comanchero bikie, was charged by summons with 1 count of the displayed insignia of an identified organization in a public place on January 7, when a member of the public reported him and a group of 3 other Comanchero drinking at a hotel in Applecross. He first faced Fremantle Magistrates Court on February 15 and again on March 8. The trial has not yet been decided. Displaying insignia of an identified organization in a public place carries a maximum 1-year jail term and fines between $12,000 to $16,000. No doubt these laws give strong message to the bikies, but it will be interesting to see what are the outcomes of these trials and how seriously are these laws taken in the courts.